Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 18.3, and today we're going to go over Kodama. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. That's how I'm pronouncing it. So this, the manual describes it as kind of like a reverb, I think. This one definitely is, I think, more of a delay. So I don't know if it's a translation issue or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's off right now. I'm going to turn it on. So we got it. It's lit up and it's not making any changes to the sound. Let me turn it up so you can just hear with it on or off. Currently, it's not making any changes. That's because there's two things going on here. One is feedback, which is how much it's going to send the signal back on itself. And again, you can hear it's not doing anything. Time left, not doing anything, or not time left. The time for how it's syncing isn't doing anything. This is one of the few, if not only, effects that has a send to it. And so basically, instead of having a level, hopefully you can hear it. We're starting to get like that kind of 1/32 slapback kind of sound. Anyway, the send is adjusting how much of the signal is getting sent in. So if you don't hear anything, make sure you go and adjust send. Check that, make sure it's not 0. But you can come in and dial in different timings to get like some different swing and feeling to it. And then feedback's going to allow it to kind of keep processing itself on top. So you kind of get this longer echoey kind of sound. If you go up enough, it'll kind of get into a sustaining kind of sound. I'm not going to go crazy. And on the second page, this is kind of like the previous effect we were just looking at. You've got a dampener for the low end. You've got a dampener for the high end. So if you're getting signals that are either feeding back or overlapping in either of those two areas, you can come in and do some adjustments to kind of filter them out. I usually kind of tend to leave them flat unless there's some specific sound I want. And then you've got a mode of single, which is whatever is in whichever channel the sound is on, it's going to play that reverb. Or if you go to pan, you can hear it's now, if you got headphones on, you can hear it's bouncing those delays back and forth between your ears. So I'd say this is a pretty interesting delay just because it gives us like it's synced, which is good. You can do some fun stuff with feedback. And you can hear here, it's probably a little too much of a wash of sounds going on. So let me come back here. Instead of flat, maybe we'll do like a low end cut in case we're getting a little bit there. We can come in and dampen it. So we get like kind of like a really constrained echo here. We can adjust like feedback. And again, you can adjust the send for how much you want to kind of send in. And you can change timing. As I said, this is where you're going to get your most different groove or feeling or swing out of it and get some real life into whatever you might have for even a basic pattern. I mean, like, you can hear, like, I didn't have like anything super crazy going on for a pattern. It just starts to kind of sound more interesting. So I guess that's kind of it for this effect. I would say just, if you're thinking of using it as a delay, that should help you kind of ground what you're trying to get out of it. Just remember the send is going to be how much of the signal you're going to be sending into the feedback or sending it into the effect. And then the feedback is going to be how much it's going to kind of repeat. And you can get up to 99. So you can get some very sustaining and very loud sounds where you may very well want to come in and adjust your dampening for high and low frequencies. But I'd say, this is a fun one. Another one that's great to come in and do samples off of and just make some new sounds, patterns, and kind of rhythms and grooves and stuff. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Keep making beats. Have fun. Have a great day, and peace.